All right, let's get started. Tell us a bit about yourself, who you are, and what you do.
My name's Leon, Leon Tulloch, but I go under Leon T. Howitt for like professional stuff. And I recently graduated from university. I was doing a drama degree in Leicester, so I've recently done that, and I've been making videos online for a long time. Like, but I'm 23 years old now. I've been making videos since I was like 14
Oh, I see.
under different accounts and stuff.
That's cool.
I went through a phase where I was making gaming videos.
Ah,
Back in like when Call of Duty was a big thing,
yeah.
I was like in a clan and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been through all that, and now I'm kind of just finding the perfect kind of content for me that I
Mm,
enjoy doing, and that resonates well with the audience that I have.
yeah. It's the boxing content. When did you start boxing, by the way?
I started in 2021.
Okay.
I've wanted to do it for a while, even before then, like back when I was like 15, 14 in school, because I had a lot of friends that were boxing as well.
Mm,
Um, yeah, so I wanted to do that for a while, but I just didn't have the confidence to do it because I always assumed that you needed to start when you were like 4 or 5 years old,
yeah.
because that's when all like, professionals started,
Yeah.
and then they got better and better. And because I was past that stage, I thought, oh, it's too late.
Mm,
There's no point. But it was only until I saw the YouTubers doing it, like KSI and Jake Paul and stuff, because they're older than me. So seeing that they've gone from being the nerdy, like annoying type gamers and like bloggers to like one of the best influencer boxers out there,
yeah.
it kind of inspired me to also try. So that's what kind of got me into it.
I see. Are you planning to go to the pros or influencer boxing,
No,
anything like that? No?
no,
I,
I've got no interest in going pro. I'm an actor at heart, an actor, a content creator,
I see.
and that's what I love doing. And I've not got the passion enough for boxing to take it up to any further than just this level. I wouldn't mind having a few misfit boxing fights. So if Mams Taylor's out there, I wouldn't mind
That's
doing
what's
that. But
up.
yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. Man.
Yeah. What made you decide to start creating boxing content? Was there a switch?
Well, it was um, it was a complete accident.
Ah,
Basically, I was posting just anything. Like if I go on my TikTok page and scroll down, I was making all sorts of content. I'm a religious person. I'm Christian, so I was making like Christian videos and stuff. And just like other like comedic videos. I was just doing like anything. And then I posted a video about Conor McGregor.
yeah.
Like he has a clip where it's like um jab, slip, backhand,
I know that clip. Yeah.
that a roll, that
Yeah.
clip, and I posted that on TikTok, and then I downloaded it and posted it on Instagram, and it blew up on Instagram.
Mm,
Like it got a few, I think. Bear in mind, I was only on like what, like 90, like probably 90 followers at the time or something like that, and that video got, I think it was like 3,000 views in like a few hours. And it was for a count of like 90 followers. That's like quite big, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Um, and then I thought, oh, okay. And I was always told, because I did a lot of research, if you see like growth somewhere, stick with it and like jump on it. Don't just wait it out. So then I made a few more videos, and then I made a video which is till this day one of my most popular videos I've ever made. It was a video to the Ice Age clip when it's like sorry, not Ice Age, I think it's Madagascar, sorry. Where it's like, how long is this going to take, King Julian? And it was like a clip of me saying what it's like fighting a passive counterpuncher.
Mm,
And that blew up big time. I think right now it's on like 10 million views on Instagram or something like that. It blew up on TikTok as well. So yeah, and that got me like a load of followers.
you went all in after that.
Yeah,
Very
I
cool.
just thought, I saw it, I went, I'll just go for it.
Yeah. Do you have any inspirations that made you want to keep doing the boxing content? Like, do you have any influences, any big creators, or any fighters?
Um, I wouldn't say I do have inspirations, but I wouldn't say it's for the boxing content in particular. It's just inspirations to help me keep making content, if that makes sense. Like
Mm,
staying consistent and persistent. Um, KSI is a big one. I've always been a huge KSI fan. It just um, he's been in the limelight for so long now, and I think regardless of who you are, to be famous for like 10 plus years and still have such a big following and a big drawing base is incredible. And yeah, so he's one of my inspirations. Kevin Hart's also another inspiration. I he's one of my biggest inspirations. I love Kevin Hart a bit because he's a funny guy, and I'd love to be in a film with him.
mm,
Sports wise, I'd say Floyd Mayweather when it comes to like working hard and like earning income and like investing and stuff like that. That's and just mindset to be fair because he's one of my favorite boxers of all time. And yeah, he's one of the big inspirations. And when it comes to actual boxing content, I don't actually think I have an inspiration for that in particular. I kind of just have my mates that also make content, so I kind of just look at what they're doing, get inspired from some content that they make, and kind of change it so it's not copying, but
I
it's
see.
like it's still, um,
So it's like
and that's kind of how we feel off each other.
a circle of friends who create content.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
I've got a friend called Brian Ormandy. I'm saying that name right. He's called that boy BBB. That's his tag. And yeah, he's quite big on TikTok and Instagram, and he's kind of I've known him for a while now. I think it's like almost 2 years.
Mm,
Um, and he's does the same kind of content as me, and he also has a goal to be on Misfits Boxing. So I kind of play off him and he plays off me.
I see. Would you say your favorite boxer is Floyd? Like, out of all the boxers, that's your number one?
I'd say so.
Okay.
I'd say so. It's either Floyd. Um,
Crawford, come on,
uh, don't get me wrong. I do like Crawford a lot. In fact, I had a charity boxing match, and the nickname I had was Sweet Bud, as in like
man.
Bud for Bud Crawford, and then Sweet for Pernell Whitaker,
Mm,
Sweet Pea.
that's pretty cool.
Um, so yeah, it's Floyd, Pernell Whitaker, and Bud Crawford. Oh,
Mm,
and Hagler as well because I'm trying to be a switch hitter right now,
mm,
and it's not really working, but
mm.
I'm trying to get there.
It's weird switching stances. You're so used to one stance and then you switch to another. It's like you're a
Yeah,
beginner all of a sudden. But yeah,
exactly. It's like I'm naturally a southpaw, so whenever I try going orthodox, my punches are more powerful because I'm not moving as much. I'm trying to get used to it. I'm sitting down on punches more. I'm not
mm,
as fluent,
mm,
so my punches come out more powerful. Weirdly, but yeah, the movement's just not there. I feel so like stiff, and it's
mm.
horrible. But
I
we'll
see.
get there.
In terms of that whole experience, like you must have tons of experience with like sparring and boxing and all that. Do you take all of that relatable like experiences and put it towards your content?
Yeah, I for example, when I made a video about like sparring a really tall guy
Yeah.
because I'm like 5'9", I'm 5'9", so I'm like on a shorter side kind of thing, and it's rare that I actually spar someone that's my height or shorter than me. Usually people are taller, especially in like the boxing that I go to. Um, and I sparred this my friend called Ayo, and he's really tall. He's new, but he's really tall, and his jab is like really stiff as well. So like every time he jabbed you, it's like wow.
Yeah.
And it was hard to get close because he's so much taller, and he's constantly sticking the jab out, which is fair play. He was doing good. And I made a video on that, and people seem to like that. Also, videos where that fatigued, when you're fatigued and sparring, and like I made videos where the guy who's always got incredible fitness running around the ring while still there panting, trying to catch him. And just yeah, so yeah, I kind of take that experience and make it into a video. But also, and make it in a way that can be relatable to other people as well.
Yeah, for sure. Is that the only like source of ideas you get your content ideas from, or do you like watch other videos?
No, I do. Well, to be fair, most of the videos I make are from like personal experience, but there are some videos where I'll get on my For You page, and let's say it's a video of Mayweather selling a product for like millions of pounds. I'd then make a video being like getting a pair of headphones, being like, oh, and I'd make like a video of it, of like an audio where it's like someone complained about something being expensive, and I'll be like, Tov buying a pair of headphones from Mayweather shop kind of thing. Do you get me?
Yeah, yeah,
So it's not just anything I've experienced, it's also anything I've seen on my For You page that I think I can turn into something that
yeah.
can be relatable.
So like steal like an artist.
What do you say, sorry?
Steal like an artist.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you deal with like do you do like lots of retakes when you shoot your skits?
Um, it depends on the kind of video it is.
Hmm.
Usually, I'm the kind of guy that's just like, you know what? I care about how I look, but also I don't. The only time I'd reshoot something is if I there's something in the background I didn't see. Like at the end, I watch it back quite a few times before I post it. And let's say there's like you can see the dirty laundry basket at the back, or someone's opened the door and you see them, or I don't know, just something in there that I don't want. Then I'll reshoot, but it's not often that I reshoot stuff. I
Hmm.
kind of just as long as I like it, which 9 out of 10 times I do like the first take or the first couple of takes, then I'll just leave it as that.
I see. Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, your content is mostly like visual stuff. It's not really there's not much talking, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, it would have to
but
be like lots of miming and like action and stuff. So yeah,
yeah.
I
So
see.
it's quite awkward doing it when someone else is there because
Yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah. You look a little
looking at
bit
you
weird,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I see.
But
Um,
that's another thing. I'm trying to make content where I do talk myself. But it's just for YouTube, it's different. But I feel like for TikTok, especially for the content that I make, because it's just me by myself, it's a lot. It's hard to try and do that without making it cringe. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, I see. If you were to give advice to someone who wants to do something similar, wants to create something like similar content as you, but feels uncomfortable with filming themselves, whether it's like if people are in their house or if they're filming in public, what advice would you give to them of that awkward feeling of like cringe?
Embrace it because some people say it will go. I disagree. I don't think it will. I don't think it always goes. Like even me personally, like, I don't really like filming in front of people because I find it awkward.
Yeah,
So I'd always try and do it in my room when no one's about, just so I can have that kind of space. There are moments I've had to do it, and I've just kind of done it
yeah,
because realistically, you only live once. You know what I mean? People are going to judge you for anything. You're a millionaire, successful. People are going to say that you're arrogant. You're broke. People are going to call you broke. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's so people are going to find it anyway to hate anyway.
yeah,
So just if it makes you happy, just do it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
There's no reason to kind of let it hold you back. And it's also getting out of your comfort zone because people don't find success because they're scared to get out of their comfort zones. And I feel content creation, especially if you're not used to being in front of the camera, because like I said, I did acting in uni, and that was a lot of camera work. So I'm kind of
mm,
also been filming for like a long time, so I'm used to being in front of camera. But some people aren't, and some people don't like looking at themselves in the camera. So I think this is a great way to kind of break that barrier, um, and just kind of just
embrace it.
learn to kind of embrace it rather than limit yourself with it.
Mm, I see. What would your biggest lesson be from creating all of this content, from blowing blowing up on social media, essentially.
Uh, be careful what you post, and be careful because it's very easy. There's a lot of times where I've seen something on my For You page where I'm like, so dumb, and I'm gonna go in the comments and like type like what are you talking about kind of thing. But then you've got to realize that eventually someone's going to see that post, and then let's say you've got a brand deal worth like thousands, millions, and then they're like, oh yeah, we want to work with you, and then one of their people, executives, something like, goes on that video and sees you there, you've just lost out on like £1 million just because you were angry at someone's opinion. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So yeah, just be very mindful of what you're posting online,
Digital
and
footprint.
probably private your Facebook as well, because obviously with Facebook, that's you don't control what people see on there because people can tag you in lots of that you don't even know. So I'd say probably private your Facebook for safety and just be careful what you post.
Yeah. Even like actors like Kevin Hart, like they have things from their past, like for example, like past
Yeah,
tweets, stupid things that they
yeah,
said on Twitter like 10 years
yeah.
ago. That comes back to haunt them, which is
He's
yeah.
100% because people people are gonna dig, like they're gonna dig far, like
Yeah.
they're gonna bring up stuff that you completely forgot about. Like
Yeah.
you'd like, wow, I didn't
Yeah.
remember doing that.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised like how far people would go just to prove a
Yeah,
point. Have you ever had
yeah.
that type of experience before?
I actually haven't because everything I post online, I'm fine with people seeing. There are posts where I've seen on my For You page where someone said something like ridiculous and I've commented, but I'm not worried about someone seeing that, you know what I mean? Because there's a difference between having an opinion and insulting someone, you know what I mean?
Mm,
And I feel like the stuff I've commented is me having an opinion, and I haven't insulted the person at all. So I don't really think it's not going to impact me in a negative way if someone finds that.
I see. What about hate comments? Have you ever had like a huge experience with that?
You know what? I actually haven't. It's
Oh,
it's very weird, and I've had a few, but it's I wouldn't I don't class it as hate. Well, it depends what it is. I've never really had any hate comment that's made me like look at it and be like, wow, like that's really upset me kind of thing.
hmm,
I don't know whether it's just because I'm so thick-skinned or like maybe because I'm too ignorant to even like acknowledge it kind of thing.
yeah,
But most of the time, I kind of see it more as like a really harsh constructive criticism rather than a hate comment. Let's say someone says, "Oh, your content is crap. You should stop posting." Rather than just taking it like, "Oh, I should stop," I'll be like, "Why are they calling it crap? I wonder what part of it they would." Obviously, some people are just saying that because they're saying it, but some people, there's always a positive and a negative.
hmm,
You can always find a positive in something negative. I think the majority of the time, anyway. So I always try and look at the video, see what part could be deemed as boring, and fix it.
I see. Let's talk some boxing. What would your dream fight be in this current era of boxing? Because I know the lightweight division is hot. I know the 140 division is
I
hot.
I want to see two big fights. I want to see Inoue and Tank.
Ooh,
That's one fight that I'd love to see, and also Crawford versus Canelo.
Canelo, yeah.
That's another fight that I'd
Oh,
love to see,
I would
and
agree.
another fight that I'd actually want to see, surprisingly, is uh, Pitbull Cruz versus like an Amir Khan.
Mm,
But it would never happen, obviously. But I don't know. There's something about that fight that I think might be interesting. Like I'd love to see a prime Amir Khan against Pitbull Cruz right now and see who would come out on top because Amir's really quick. So I want to know how Pitbull would like deal with that.
deal with that, yeah, I see. I think mine would be either Tank or Loma or Tank and Shakur.
I'm thinking Shakur.
Yeah,
See, I love Shakur Stevenson. He's
very
the
talented.
best boxer right now. Well, he's not the best fighter because he doesn't fight. He boxes.
Pure
I
boxing,
think it's a
yeah,
different thing.
yeah,
Pure boxing, yeah, he's the
yeah.
best boxer. I don't think Tank Shakur doesn't give you anything, and Tank relies mostly on counter punching.
Yeah.
But Shakur doesn't give you that like chance to counterpunch because he's so defensively sound. He doesn't give you that
Yeah.
opening.
Yeah.
So I don't know how Tank will actually deal with that. So it could be interesting.
It is interesting. Back to the main topic. If you would start over this whole personal brand, this whole content thing, what would you prioritize first? Could be anything.
Uh, what I would focus on posting on more social medias
Hmm.
straight off the jump because I'm only now starting to post. Well, I say now, like for a few months, like 3 months. I'm posting on Reels, on YouTube Reels, not Reels, sorry, YouTube
Shorts.
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 Um, yeah, and I only started posting on Instagram like a few months after I started on TikTok. So I wish that I started posting on all the social media straight away and Snapchat too,
Hmm.
um, because I'm seeing growth in them now, but I'm wondering to myself how much further I'd be if I posted back then and if I had more videos that are up.
Hmm.
Um, so I would have prioritized posting across more social media than just the one, and also networking more, branching out, finding people in my around my niche, talking to them, and getting more information, getting tips, advice on like what they've done, and yeah, just coming out of my shell a bit more in that
I see.
instance.
If you had the chance to talk to your 18-year-old self, what advice would you give to him?
Don't give up. Because I went through a phase where like I said, I was making videos when I was young, and I wasn't seeing substantial growth. So I'd stop, I'd quit, I'd delete my email, delete everything, and then I'd feel like crap for like days because I'm like, oh, I've done it again, kind of thing. When I promised myself I weren't going to start, I weren't going to do it, I was going to stick with it, and then I didn't. So I'd say just keep going, keep trying new things. If something doesn't work, fine, scrap that, try something else, and just keep being consistent with it. Because consistency, it's a word that's used a lot in this kind of industry,
But
but
it's true.
it rightly so because it's important.
Yeah.
Consistency and dedication is are very important if you're in anything. If you want to get good at something, you want to see growth. I mean, social media literally say that the more you post, the more they'll push your content out because it means that you'll bring in traffic to their website. So yeah, consistency is is huge. Probably like number two of anything.
Hmm. How would you, what would you say to someone who doesn't know what they want? But like, what I mean by this is like, say someone wants to try creating content and they really wish to make it work, but they don't have that, like, they don't want it that bad. How would you go about that?
I'd say make don't force it because if you force it too much, then
Become miserable.
you're gonna start despising it. Like if you don't want something that bad, this is why. Earlier you asked me if I want to go pro in boxing. This is why I said no because my priorities lie elsewhere.
Hmm.
And I've just not got the heart to dedicate my whole life to boxing because I do love the sport, but
Hmm.
I don't love it too much to me wanting to do it professionally.
Hmm.
Um, and if I try doing that, I just start to get really upset because it's just not what I want to do. Um, so yeah, I'd say just make videos whenever you feel like it. You don't have to be consistent. Don't stick to a schedule. Just make a video. If you see a trend that you like, make the video and save it in your camera roll or something. Just have it there and just make like a load of them so you can gain confidence. And if after like 4 videos, I'd say post four. Make 4 videos, and I'd say if after 4 videos you're still not feeling it, then I'd say just like leave it for like a month or so, and then try it again maybe. But after 4 videos, if you do like it, then hey, you've got 4 videos, and you find a new passion.
Yeah, that's 100%. Yeah. That's very good advice. 4 videos, get started, find your passion. Do you have
Yeah, I
anything?
think four the perfect amount because sorry, who you saying?
No, keep going. It's fine.
Yeah, I think four the perfect amount because I believe you can't do of doing something once. You can't judge. You can't do something once and say, "Oh, I don't like it," because you've done it once. You know what I mean? It's not. You can't.
Yeah.
It's not really a fair test. Especially like video creation. I really feel that because the first time is like, oh, okay, I'm dipping my toes in it. The second time is maybe it's something there. The third time where maybe you'll stop. The number three is a weird number. I'm getting a bit deep here, but three is a number where you're still indecisive. Like three is like making 3 videos. You're like, oh, do I like doing this? Do I not like doing this? Because you might have a great experience in the first video, and then a not so good experience in the second video. You know what I mean? So then it's like it's 1-1, you know. And the third video is kind of like a tiebreaker. But then the fourth video was like the cementer. Like the third video will be like, or maybe I do like it. And then the fourth video will be like, okay, I really do like this kind of thing. So I
I
think
see.
making 4 videos
It's the
is
guarantee.
really good. And like I said before, you've also got a lot of videos, a lot of content that you can post if you do decide to go along with it.
Okay. Less than a minute left. Do you have anything to promote? Feel free to say anything. What's your social media tags?
Um, yeah, just follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Leon T Howitt. And if you got any videos, suggestions that you want me to post, I'll look into it and yeah,
Thank you
see
very
what
much,
see
Leon,
what I can do.
for the interview. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Thank you.
Have a good day, mate.
See
No
ya.
worries, you
See
too.
ya.
See you later. Bye.